Okay, so I've gotten a lot of questions about the EMAs that I use and like the EMA strategy that I talk about and how I use exponential moving averages. First thing is I use the 8 EMA, the 21 EMA, and the 34 EMA. I use them on any time frame, and these are just my basic settings. All of them look like this. My 8 EMA will be this white dashed line. It uses closing price. My 21 EMA is this cyan, teal, bluish line. So 21 EMA, again, closing price. And then the 34 EMA will be this like yellowish, goldish line, again, close price. And yeah, I use that. On the right, we have the 5-minute. On the left, we have the 1-minute chart. And this will be an example of how you identify a trend within a day for its stock or a ticker that is, again, trending on the day, and then how to use these EMAs to your benefit. So on Tesla, we clearly see the morning up until, when is this? We got low of day around 10:37 Central Time. So roughly the first 2 hours of market open, Tesla was on a massive sell-off. We had a well-defined trend that you can identify on this 5-minute chart with the 8 EMA. I consider my 8 EMA the momentum indicator. The 21 EMA is the overall trend, and then my 34 I generally use as a stop loss. Again, same idea on the 1-minute chart. So on Tesla, we see this massive sell-off, and we have a touch of the 8 EMA here, and it rejects. Breaks over slightly here, but it sells off again. And then one more time here, it breaks over the 8 EMA, and it sells off again. So to me, this is a really well-defined trend on top of strong selling. So this is a setup I like to capitalize on using the EMA strategy. So first, what is the EMA strategy? When we have the 8 below the 21 and below the 34, that is a bearish setup. That is where when momentum is going down and the stock is selling. A bullish setup would be something along the lines of right here. We have the 8 EMA above the 21 EMA and above the 34 EMA, in which case I would be more bullish. I would be leaning bullish, or I would expect the stock to go higher. So again, what I am noticing is we have the 8, the 21, and the 34 EMAs all stacked for a bearish setup on Tesla. I noticed that Tesla is rejecting the 8 EMA on the 5-minute chart. We had a minor invalidation again right here. Minor invalidation, but it couldn't hold. It couldn't reclaim the 8 EMA on the next 5-minute candle, and it sold off hard. So I identify a trend like this. Again, we wick and test. Again, right here, we check and reject. So right here, we have a massive sell-off. I'm not one to chase. I don't like chasing Tesla. A lot of the times it gets a really strong reversal, and then you get caught in a nasty upside or bounce, and then your premiums take a massive hit, and you're out a good amount on your premium for an options contract. So what I noticed here is after this massive sell-off, we have, again, it's extended far from the 8. So on the 1-minute chart, we would be right around here, and the 5-minute chart, that's this wick down here. That, if you chase Tesla here and try and get short Tesla here, you're chasing. So what I like to do is I like to wait, and I like to identify what the trend is. And again, the trend was this rejection off the 8 EMA on the 5-minute chart. What we do also notice is right here, we have Tesla forming a bear pennant. This is a bearish continuation pattern. This further, influenced my decision to take a short trade on Tesla, where my entry was based on a rejection of the 8 EMA. You can have that rejection of the 8 EMA right here, 10:25 on the 5-minute, and I timed that, and a lot of the times it coincides with other EMAs on different time frames, with the 34 EMA on the 1-minute chart. I took the rejection off of this, and I took the 600 puts for roughly $5. My stop would have been a strong close with volume above the 8 EMA on the 5-minute chart. So an example would be, where is it? If this candle closed above here with significant buyers or significant volume, I would have been stopped out. My target was a continuation of this bear flag, then targeting a new low of day and at a bare minimum 618 for 618.4. So this is just a simple play that you take a rejection play off of the 34 on the 1 minute, which coincides with the 8 EMA on the 5 minute in this case, and then you take a quick little scalp or a quick little day trade down the low of day, and that's your trade. I'm not the girl that I used to be sometime.